Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judgmo. I haven't spoken for a while about Manchester United because there was the broken record over and over again. Ten Hag is shit. The club is not winning. They're not a big club, and all this talk about Manchester United and all the talk about, oh my God, they're not doing the right things. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. But so we woke up this morning and finally, a lot of Man United fans now, they feel that they are free. Erik ten Hag is sacked. Finally, the club has done the right thing. Finally, the club has done the right thing. My guy, if you don't want to watch, don't fucking watch. I've released a video yesterday on Inter Worldwide, which is a platform that I've been given by my good friend Anthony to talk about Inter. I had a video about Inter Juventus there. So go and watch. If you don't want to fucking watch, just don't watch. Don't just complain like a little bitch in the chat all the time. So stop what you're doing and just leave the stream if you don't want to. Anyway, so talking about Manchester United. So, and then we hear that Ruben Amorim is very, very close, and they're talking about him being very close to Manchester United. I'm not rattled at all, my friend. You just complain like a bitch in the chat all the time for no reason. This is the Premier League channel. We talk about the Premier League. I give my opinions about the clubs in the Premier League, and that's how it works. Hit the like button, people. If you're here, hit the like button. Let me know in the chat, where are you tuning in from? Very, very important, of course. Let me know where are you tuning in from. We're talking about Ten Hag. It's this guy, you know, like this guy, Erik ten Hag's record at Manchester United with 72 wins. Close to about 54%, if I'm not mistaken. The reality is, Erik ten Hag had to go. And before we go on and talk about Ten Hag and everything, I really like to do the California. Mike is from Liverpool, of course. I love this game because I want to know the community. Where are you guys tuning in from? And because I like to know where are people. So where are you tuning in from? Just let me know. Of course, Mama Flossie from Newcastle. Of course, big up to you and every Geordie out there. Somalia, Hamza AMUFC, from big up the Somalia people. Mustafa Muqarrab from Leeds, big up the Leeds people. Canada, of course. I'm Rich from Canada, of course. That's I don't know what is that. The Saloni, I don't know what is that. Salford, big up. Liverpool, of course. We're gonna talk about that as well, Osman, if you're a Man United fan. Lisa is from Liverpool, big up Lisa, of course. Coplain UK, of course. Austin, Texas, big up the neighbors. Botswana, brilliant. England, of course. I Notes is from England. Punjab, big up the view. Melbourne, Australia, and North America. That's a massive thing. From New York, of course. Kevin, of course. Kevin will make Greece. Yes, of course, absolutely. Gregory, you're from Greece. Maryland, Redline Taranga, absolutely my guy. The biggest yoga instructor in North America. Greenwich, of course, absolutely. It's a big international chat, of course. And I really applaud all the community of myself here, Footy Judge Mo. You guys make the channel what it is. International, very international chat. Of course, Massachusetts. I can't get to pronounce this. I've lived in America for freaking like 12 years now, and I'm not able to pronounce this state. Massachusetts. I can't. Massachusetts. I can't. For some reason, Emmanuel. I can't. I don't know why they named it this way, though. I don't know why they named it this way, but big up everybody that is here with us. Of course, big up the people. This is your show. It's going to be myself and you. I want your questions. I want your opinions. I want your comments after the comment sections. Massachusetts, whatever, bro. Whatever. Whatever, bro. We're not. I'm going to practice after. Massachusetts. Everybody pronounce it a different way. Of course, Rodri won the Ballon d'Or, which is a lot of people are saying he deserved it. I genuinely think he deserved it. Won the Euros, won the league. Vinny won the league and won the Champions League and didn't win Copa America. And I don't think that Vinny was even Real Madrid's best player last season, let alone winning the Ballon d'Or. So if you want to talk about the Ballon d'Or, nobody deserves it more than Rodri because it's very simple. I don't believe Jude Bellingham deserved it. I don't believe Rodri. I don't believe Vinny Jr. deserved it. And I believe Rodri deserved it. The guy had the GA last season, won the league. He was robbed the year before by Messi and by the Ballon d'Or. So he deserved the Ballon d'Or without a shadow of a doubt. Rodri definitely deserved the Ballon d'Or. So that is my shout on it. That is my take. I believe it. I'm not going to change my opinion on it. He was the best player in the world last season. Absolutely clutch for Manchester City. They haven't lost a game with him in the squad. So it's very like obvious that Rodri deserved. Stay with us, people, because we're not only talking about Ruben Amorim and Eric Ten Hag, but we're also gonna do a little bit of tacticals. How is he gonna line up at Manchester United? Which players suit the system? He plays 3-4-3. We'll talk about that as well. But in the beginning, we need to talk about Eric Ten Hag and his time at Manchester United. And I just watched a video from someone that called Jonah, whatever, the guy that does Street Forward Pack. And it wasn't on Instagram. And I want to hear me guys out about this. Exactly this. It's this. Why does every manager that goes to Man United leaves in a worse state than when he joins? It's absolutely, if you talk about David Moyes, left in a worse state than when he joined. It goes to Louis van Gaal. Jose Mourinho, one of the most sought coach around. Like, the guy won the league with Chelsea 2 years before he appointed as Man United manager or something. And he left in a worse state. Erik ten Hag himself, which is, I'm quoting here the video I watched. Erik ten Hag was this massive genius, tactical genius. I'm quoting the guy that did the video. The tactical genius. And then he is now leaving as the fraud of Erik ten Hag. It is absolutely, I'm not here defending Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag is a fraud. Erik ten Hag is a horrific football manager at Man United. But in the same time, you need to ask yourself why every manager that joins Man United leaves in a worse place than when he joined Man United. There is no answer for it other than the mentality, the structure is not good. And people love to talk about the structure, and the structure is structuring, and this is, and this structure here, this structure there. It's not only the structure, it's about the mentality of the football club, in my opinion. It's about the mentality of the football club. It is about the ways of winning. It's about how you approach games. I think that is the main problem. And this is why Erik ten Hag, for me, is a fraud. He shouldn't be coaching football ever again. The way he talks to the media, he lost his mind. He should not be talking about football. But I'm still afraid for Ruben Amorim, because if you watch every single news outlet now, the current moment is saying that Ruben Amorim have been approached by the sporting directors of Manchester United. Ruben Amorim is favorite candidate to replace ten Hag. The talks are ongoing. Says the Athletic. Contract terms have also been discussed with Ruben Amorim camp in the recent hours. I'm afraid for Ruben Amorim, to be honest. I don't know what the answer is for Man United. I said before that Man United at the current moment need a manager of the ilk of Thomas Tuchel as a short term, and Antonio Conte, someone with a big name. Ruben Amorim, yes, the records speak for itself at Sporting Lisbon. Ruben Amorim won 2 leagues. He won their first league after 19 years. But I'm afraid for Ruben Amorim joining Manchester United. I still believe the club is toxic. I genuinely believe that Man United are toxic. Am I being negative? Yes, and rightfully so. Don't tell me Omar Barada, don't tell me the structure. The decision is late. Is this guy going to come in, and is he going to be able to work with the players that are at Manchester United? I actually don't know, because I actually think about the structure at Man United. I think about what is building at Man United, and I'm like, this can be one of the toughest jobs in the world at the current moment. It's one of the toughest jobs to get this thing going again, to change the mentality of the football club. It's a hard job. It is not impossible, without a shadow of a doubt. It is not impossible without a shadow of a doubt. Why? Because I don't believe that Man United have a horrific team. The team has talent in it. The Kobe Mainos, I believe Rasmus Højlund is not that bad. Xerxes is not that bad. Kobe Mainoo, Lisandro Martinez is not that bad. They have the youngster Lenny Yoro. I don't believe it's an impossible job. But I said, and absolutely not, AJ, that's not what I said. I literally said many times that I believe that Man United might need a manager from the ilk of someone with way more experience than Ruben Amorim. I'm not saying Ruben Amorim is a bad coach. He's absolutely a top-notch coach. A couple of times, some of the times I watched Sporting Lisbon, they look like a very well-drilled team, right? However, it's an exciting appointment for Ruben Amorim. Man United fans should give him a chance to build his system. Man United fans should give him a chance to implement something that has never been done at the club long term. Ruben Amorim play in a system and in a way that Man United are not used to, the 3 at the back, which is a lot of people said that the club and the squad is not built for a three at the back. I believe actually the club is built to play three at the back with De Ligt, Lenioro, and Lisandro Martinez. However, I still believe that you need a lot of money to be spent. Ugarte and Kobe Mainoo. The problem is, if I'm looking at the team, and we're going to talk about the tactics and how who fits in, who doesn't fit in, I'm afraid that he's going to come in and he's going to find it harder than what people think. He joins a club that is now 14th in the league. That's, of course, if he agrees to join. There is a lot of things that need to be considered here. For a young manager like Ruben Amorim, who doesn't have a lot of experience as a manager, to join a club like Manchester United. Of course, Manchester United fans will be a little bit sensitive. Right? I've seen some of the Sporting Lisbon games, yes. However, it's not about the style of play. It is not about how exciting it is for you. It's about the experience. That is the problem. It's about someone with the experience to fix the mentality of some of the players, the likes of Bruno's, the likes of Rashford. I believe you needed someone that will have a bigger name than everyone at the club. That is what I think. I'm not ruling it out that he would work, because he is tactically, he's superior. He's a very, very good manager. However, it is a tough job, and you need to admit it's a very, very tough job. It would have been easier. It would have been easier for him, for someone with more experience. And I get it. He won 2 titles, one of them, but you have to know the difference between the Portuguese league and joining a club like Manchester United in the Premier League that are not in the best place. There is a difference when someone like Arne Slot joins a Liverpool team that was challenging for the title just 1 year ago, rather than Ruben Amorim, who's joining a club that in a complete disarray. This is why I like this. You really think that people are just salty? I'm tired for people not being objective. I'm tired of people not being objective. I'm literally telling you that I am not ruling him working. Kevin here is saying he backs himself though, and I think the board will help him change the culture. It's a process, not going to improve overnight. 100%, Kevin. That is irrational and a good comment, and I believe that is going to be tough job for him. I believe it's not going to be easy. But I'm big up my guy for supporting the channel. Jeriak, big up watching from Juba, South Sudan. Big up the South Sudanese people. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate you, my friend. Of course, he's definitely not better than the Inter manager, without a shadow of a doubt. Someone plays in the Serie A, someone play in the... You can say, if whatever makes you sleep well at night at this current moment. I'm trying to be objective. And you're trying to be non-objective in the chat. So I'm going to stop responding to you. The thing about Ruben Amorim is that I actually believe even someone like Inzaghi has way more years under his belt to coach a Man United team. He's older than Ruben Amorim. Not saying that Ruben Amorim is not. Again, I'm going to repeat this again for the people that have the selective hearing. I'm not saying that Ruben Amorim is not going to work. I am just saying that Ruben Amorim will face a very, very tough job. And I thought if it was me, I would wanted a more experienced manager. However, if you guys are here for the process, if you guys are here for the process, for the long-term process, because you literally have 3 center backs, because I'm assuming that Lindelof and Maguire will leave now. And we'll talk about the squad. We'll talk about who's there, who's going to stay, who's going to leave. I wasn't saying you're salty, but people think that we cannot turn it around. I think it's a very, very tough job. Look at City between 2008 and 12. What they were and what they were become. They won their first Premier League. 100% you're right. I believe that you can turn it around. It's just not easy. It's a very, very tough job. I actually, when I was speaking with the other people, with Terry and the other guy, I said that this turning around thing needs to be a two-step process, not one. I genuinely believe it needed to be a two-step process. And hear me out here. You needed a very strong personality manager. And guys, can I get to 150 likes? We got about 200 people here or 190 people here. Hit the like button underneath the live chat. It helps the show. It helps the channel massively. Doing a late show just talking about Manchester United, which is something that I have not been accustomed to do. And I wanna just do something in the chat for real. If you support Man United, type 1. And if you support any other club, please type 2. I want to know how many Man United supporters we have. I'm gonna do a poll, to be honest. I'm actually gonna end the poll that is there, and I'm gonna start another poll because I really want to know how many Man United fans do we have here. Keep typing the numbers. Keep typing the numbers. I really want to know how many Man United fans we have in the chat. I need about 150 votes right now. Hit the like button first, like the video, and vote. I want to know how many Man United fans genuinely we have in the chat. Because I know that I haven't spoken about Man United for a while. Because it was so repetitive. If you guys understand what I mean. It was very, very repetitive. I think now we'll get to see more. We'll get to talk more about Man United. It was very repetitive. Okay, they win a game, they scrape a win, Man United. We sit here, Erik ten Hag stay. And then now, with Amorim, I believe I really want to build my Man United fan base again in this community. This is why I did this. This is dedicated to the Man United fans. Because I wanted a new thing. I promise you there is no agenda. We're going to analyze them as we see it. How many votes do we have? Only 42 votes, you frauds. Hit the like button, people, and vote. I want to know how many Man United fans we have in the chat. For real. For Ruben Amorim, let's look at some of the stats or the things that people have said. So Ruben Amorim, at the current moment, he played 9 games. He played 9 games and had 9 wins. 30 goals scored and 2 goals conceded. This guy, this is fantastic and a crazy. To be honest with you, and I want to be completely honest here, I am actually excited for Man United fans. People think, yeah, I hate Man United, I have an agenda, blah, 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 all this rubbish talk that people like to say. But the reality is, I'm excited for Man United fans. Do you know why? Because I want to see Man United under a new manager. I am tired of talking about the fraud, the bold fraud, and having the same content every day. It was every time. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know why the reason I really wasn't doing content about Manchester United lately? Only in the summer with the transfer window? Because there was nothing to talk about. We did the transfer window, we did the Lenioro, the De Ligt, the Mazrawis, the Ugartes. We said our opinions. But the reality is, once the season started, it was really just getting boring every day. Every day, it was getting boring about Man United. There was, and I bet that even some Man United fans, and big up Saeed and Terry for doing the content, and Staffy and Sheikh and all the guys that do content. It was boring. It was you watch Saeed to laugh at the reaction of Man United really scraping a win, or Erik ten Hag staying at the job, or Man United lose. It was just vibes and jokes. That was the reality. And people, you always talk flawless, Mina. Yes, but the difference is flawless was all laughs and jokes, and he's always funny. Mina is always objective about Man United. The reality is, if you were watching Man United content, KG, it was all for the jokes. It wasn't for anything else. So now I am excited about talking about Man United again. Wallahi, genuinely speaking, and people that don't want to believe, don't believe. I'm excited about Ruben Amorim going to Man United. New prospect. Do I agree with the assignment 50-50? I said my opinion, but the reality is Ruben Amorim is an exciting young manager that is coming to Man United. Is he going to be up for the job? As my guy here said, it's a new chapter. Yes, 100%. He's going to try his best. He's going to do what he can to fix the club. He's a very, very good coach. If you are joining late, I'm going to explain it again why I'm 50-50. I think when you hire someone like a Ruben Amorim, when you hire someone that young, yes, he won a couple of trophies, but his name is not resounding around. He's not the personality and all the stuff. I believe that Man United was a two-step fixing. And I want you guys to challenge me in this, right? And I want all the Man United fans. This was my opinion, and I always stated this. A big personality like a Thomas Tuchel, short term only, a massive personality that will come in and be the bigger name inside the club. You get my point about there are these managers that when they join the club, their name is much bigger than anyone else at the club, no matter which player is there. And it can be someone who it won't win right away, but it will fix a little bit of the mentality. Someone will come in with a big name that will take the pressure off the players and everyone else. Then you move in to someone who's young and exciting and a better manager maybe than that. That is the problem. The problem with Ruben Amorim is that he's young. That is why, Adam, it's a bit over 50-50 for me. It's going to be very tough for him. But Ruben Amorim is absolutely... Oh my God, Arsenal fans just worried he might have better hair than Arteta. I actually think he has much better hair than Arteta. Much, much better hair. But Mourinho was there and he didn't work, so that could potentially fail again. Also, who's available to do that? I believe you should have gotten Thomas Tuchel. I believe Hansi Flick is a long term. I don't know who. There are older coaches that won before. People hate the likes of Allegri and Thomas Tuchel. Oh, fossil football and all the stuff. However, it's just someone that can fix the mentality and establish a winning mentality at the club. That is the thing. Big personality, as Lincoln said. Number one, big personality. Then you get the upcoming manager. I'm going to give you an example of what happened at Inter. We hired Antonio Conte. And Antonio Conte didn't stay a lot at Inter. He stayed only 2 seasons. He fixed the mentality at the club. He made the club believe that we can win again. Then Inzaghi came from Lazio and continued. And then he won the league, Inzaghi, right? In 3 years. That is my point. It's not that someone, oh my God, he plays defensive. It's not about defensive. It is not about offensive. It's about fixing the mentality at the club. I'm not sure if Amorim will win right away, but I'm just going to give you a scenario. If this season ends and Man United are 10th, if Amorim comes in now, you played 9 games, if I'm not mistaken. We can absolutely check. You played 9 games in the league. There are 9 games played at the league at the current moment. 9 games. If Amorim comes in now, and then, yes, he wins some games, maybe get a new style of play, but then comes the end of the season, and you are 9th or 8th. Do you guys believe, some Man United fans, and he wins 50% of his games, do you guys believe he will be? Here we go. Do you guys believe that people will be patient? Here we go. Watch. You think that if you get Ruben Amorim, your target is going to be top 4. I'm gonna let the Man United fans respond to you. Genuinely, bro. Genuinely, bro. Yes or no? If Ruben Amorim comes in, should the target for Man United be top 4? Oh my God. That is a problem. Oh my, that's the problem. And then you'd ask me, you're not shit, but bro, you're 14th in the league. You're 14th. What is this? And that's the problem. You know what the problem is? It's fans like you, bro. That's the problem. It's fans like you, bro. Not Ciolini. It's fans like you, bro. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yes, Kevin. Yes. For this year. Here's the problem. Fans like you say on the internet, and the guy comes in, Ruben Amorim, he's coming to a squad that is so disjointed at the current moment. He's been given the squad. And he's barely gonna make 6, bro. If he makes top 4, Ruben Amorim should win coach of the season, bro. If Ruben Amorim comes to Man United and get top 4, should win manager of the year. And without a shadow of a doubt. The problem is you start putting all these expectations on the guy, and when he gets 7th or something, and he gets 7 or something, oh, he underachieved. The problem is not that I think that Man United will make top 4. I don't believe that they will make top 4. What the F, bro? Kevin, okay, he can push for it. Okay, I think now people are thinking that Amorim is a magician. Okay. Oh my God. People think that Ruben Amorim is going to come in and he's going to turn it around in couple of okay. Can everyone that is saying you're going to finish top 6? You can't get 6, to be honest. With Chelsea and Villa, Man United can definitely get 6 with how bad Spurs are and how bad Newcastle are. So I hear top 6 shout. 6 is not that far. You can win Europa League. You can play Champions League next season if you win Europa League. So 6 is not that far. I get it. 6 is good. However, it's not that easy. It is not that easy, bro. I do believe your team at the current moment, you need a lot of work to be able to fix it, to turn it around. It will be a lot of work to turn it around. 6 and Europa, I actually think if he wins Europa League and get 6, I think that's an absolutely fantastic season for you. Phenomenal. I think this should be the expectations. If Ruben Amorim comes tomorrow to Man United, the expectations should be 6 and win Europa League. We're still waiting for the appointment, though. We're still waiting for him to be appointed. Not top 4. Not top 4. Too much pressure. Not top 4. He needs to implement his way of playing. These guys have never played 3-4-3 before. How are you saying you're going to play 3-4-3? This is the team. They haven't played 3-4-3 before. Who's going to start? Do you think this is going to be the lineup who start? Do you think this is going to be the lineup? No one is saying that is not a possibility. But do you believe this is going to be the lineup? Offensively, do you guys believe this is going to be the lineup? There is another way. There is another way to play this lineup. The problem is you take out all your wingers. The way he plays 3-4-3. The problem is you cannot play Bruno and Maino in the midfield. Yeah, maybe Ahmad. I'm not saying that Ahmad can play. The problem is if Bruno Fernandes, I believe Bruno's gonna start. That is the thing. I believe Bruno is gonna start. I believe the thing about it is that, is this how it's gonna look? 3-4-3. Bruno will play as an 8. Is this how it's gonna look? By the way, there is another way to play this, which is this way. A 3-4-3 this way. This is the Antonio Conte way, with 2 striker formation. Or you can put Rashford up top instead of Højlund. You can put Rashford up top instead of Højlund. You can play like this, or you can play Højlund, Xerxes. The reality is, how do you think is going to play? He plays 3-4-3. We know that the back line is going to look like this. We know Ugarte is going to play. We know Maino is going to play. We know Fernandes is going to play. There are too many ways of playing this. You play like this, and you put Rashford and Xerxes up top. Or you put Højlund up top with Marcus Rashford. Højlund and Rashford. Yes. But it's very interchangeable. That is the thing. The problem is that kills the wingers, the Amad Diallos, the Garnachos. They're done. This suits more a 3-4-3. In my opinion, he shouldn't play this formation. Bruno Fernandes, but I know that Bruno is the captain. He's Portuguese. So I think this is how it can look, like this. 3-4-3 with Amad Diallo and Rashford close to Rasmus Højlund. On attack, you move Diego Dallo up top, and you move Mazraoui up top, and Lenioro, Lisandro Martinez. This is how it looks going forward. From looking at the way he plays at Sporting Lisbon, this is the way he's going to play. 3-4-3. Is it going to be Garnacho? Is it going to be Amad Diallo? The problem with this formation, where is Bruno going to play? Where is Bruno going to play? It doesn't matter who starts, Tariq. It doesn't matter who starts, Tariq. That's not the point. He wouldn't. That is the main question. He wouldn't drop Amorim. He wouldn't drop Bruno. He wouldn't. I don't think he would drop Bruno Fernandes. Genuinely. That is why, where does Bruno fit in this formation? Where does Bruno fit in this formation? The 3-4-3. Where would Bruno play? Can someone explain to me, where would Bruno play in this formation? Tell me. You tell me, take this guy out and put Bruno. Where? Where would Bruno Fernandes play? For who? In the 10. What 10? He doesn't play with the 10. That is the main problem. He doesn't play with the 10. Also, this midfield, athleticism with Kobe Maino and Ugarte, can they compete? You know, the question was asked. Can he compete, Kobe Maino and Manuel Ugarte, against the likes of, imagine if there is Cole Palmer, imagine Man United play 3-4-3 tomorrow, and there is Cole Palmer, Lavia, and Caicedo. Can this midfield compete? Can these two guys compete? You remember when Chelsea used to do this? Who do they have in the midfield? They had N'Golo Kante. When Antonio Conte came to Chelsea and played 3-4-3. He had N'Golo Kante himself to run around. It's two players. Do you have that guy? Main problem. That is the problem. That is the thing. Kante, it was, I don't think it was Kovacic. No, it was Kante. Was it Matic? No, Matic was left already. It was Kante. It was Fabregas. I believe Matic was Matic there? Someone remind me, was Matic there? Nemanja Matic? No, he was already at Man United. Nemanja Matic. I can't remember actually. He actually played that season for Chelsea. 16-17, the season that Chelsea won the league. No. The season that Chelsea won the league. It was Matic, Kante, and Fabregas in the middle. It wasn't Jorginho. Jorginho was at Napoli. Don't show your age. Don't show your age. It was 16-17. Jorginho was at Napoli, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Jorginho was at Napoli, my guy. Jorginho went to Chelsea in 2018. 16-17, Antonio Conte's season of winning the league, it was Matic, Fabregas, and N'Golo Kante. You think Fabregas, Matic, and N'Golo Kante, do you think they have the same defensive attributes, these guys? Meno and Ugarte, can they play the 3-4-3? You tell me. You tell me in the chat. I don't think so. So he has to play three in the middle. So take Amad Diallo out. Put Bruno Fernandes in. Play Ugarte, Meno, and Bruno Fernandes. Now you play Haaland and Rashford, Haaland, Xerxes, somebody. Yeah, but Thomas Tuchel had N'Golo Kante as well. You have to remember that he had N'Golo Kante as well, Thomas Tuchel, and Kovacic. That is the thing. My problem here is that how many people will he need to change in this team? How many people would Amorim need to change in this team? Can we get to 200 likes, you people? We got over 200 people. AA. What's up, Mo, you fraud? Can't win to play Inter. You're going to get smashed. Smashed. AA. Smashed. Hey, let me ask you, do you think Man United are going to be back with Amorim? Do you think Man United going to be Amorim? Swap Dallo. What the F are you talking about? You think Garnacho can play as a wing back? You think Garnacho can play as a wing back for Diego Dallo? Number one, you need a left wing back. That's too defensive, my guy. Bruno for Casemiro is too defensive. The thing about it, going forward, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. Going forward, this is how it looks. It looks like this. That is the thing. Can they play this? And then Ugarte will push up. Lenioro. The problem is, people assume that Lenioro is already going to be good. Does that make sense? Kobe in the 10. And you want to tell me that a Portuguese coach that coached Bruno Fernandes before is going to come in and drop you all are frauds. I saw, didn't he coach? Oh, no, he left. Yeah, he never coached him. Yes, he never coached him. Yes, you're right. He actually never coached him before. Ruben Amorim didn't. When did Bruno Fernandes move to Man United? Let me check. 2019, if I'm not mistaken? No. 2022. He actually coached him, you know. He actually coached him. Actually, did Ruben Amorim coach in the beginning of the season or the end of the season? Yeah, he came later. Yes, you're right. He didn't. He actually came later. Yes. He came in March after the sacking, and Bruno already left in January. In January of that year, yes, you're absolutely right. He didn't coach him. Bruno Fernandes went to Man United in January 2022, right before COVID. And Ruben Amorim came in March of 2020. Yes, you're absolutely right. He didn't coach him. He will. The problem is in 3-4-3, you only play the wingers. I don't think he's gonna play. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what is gonna happen. But in my opinion, Bruno Fernandes doesn't have a position. Drop the fraud, bro. But the thing about it is that maybe, and I'm just speculating here. The 3-4-3 turned to be like this with Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford behind Rasmus Højlund. Anybody think about it this way? Anybody think about it this way? Do you think, guys, that he can play this way? I don't know. The thing about Ruben Amorim is that he's gonna come in, he's gonna be unknown, right? We don't know how is Ruben Amorim. Who is Ruben Amorim gonna coach? Is this a little bit blurry? Why is it blurry? As a Liverpool fan, deeply sad for this news about Erik ten Hag. I think a lot of people are sad, bro. Mookie, a lot of people are sad. A lot of people are sad, Mookie, about Erik ten Hag leaving Manchester United, to be honest. He's gonna play probably maybe Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, maybe behind Højlund, Kevin. Maybe behind Højlund. 3-4-3. I actually think your team is set for 3-4-3, right? To be played, but in a different way. 3 at the back. Why? Why are people mad? You could play Bruno and yeah, he can. Bruno has a free role. Yeah, 100% he can do that. Wallahi, guys, I just have to say something that I didn't. I see names in the chat that I haven't seen for a while. And I mean it, for a while in the chat. I've seen names I haven't seen for ages in the chat, guys. Like, you guys have disappeared, Man United fans, and I'm happy that you all are here. I'm happy. I agree. The problem, do you know what the problem is? They don't have the dynamic midfielder that can do the job that N'Golo Kante did. They don't have that guy. Because Ugarte is not that guy, Menu's not that guy, Casemiro's not that guy, Bruno's not that guy, Eriksen is not that guy. But however, I am waiting to see, there are a couple of players or 3 players that I'm waiting to see the manager improve. Also, there is another problem here. Are we assuming that Lenioro is just ready? So hell, we were cooked. That's why we can't come for other people to banter us. Yeah, I always try. I banter Man United. I joke. But I always try to be objective in my thing. Listen, you are a hater. I'm not a hater for Man United. I dislike Man United. It's the least favorite club in England. But it doesn't mean, I told you that before. And I told you on Saeed's show before. Me disliking Man United, and I'm going to say this again for you guys, will never ever cloud my judgment. So yes, Tariq, I don't like Man United. But I promise you one thing. It will never cloud my judgment. Like, I will never say something just to banter. Just because I will never change my opinion just because I don't like Man United. Does that make sense? It will always be me trying to be objective, alhamdulillah. Always, Tariq. Always try to be. Of course, sometimes me and Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, we joke, we banter, we say stuff. But me analyzing Man United, I always try to be objective about analyzing them. Maybe you might not like my opinion. Same as today, for example. I released a video today about Man United, about Arsenal complain, crying in the media, our referees against us. All the comments, 100 comments in that video, Mo, you hate us. I don't, but I will never lie. I will never lie. I will never say something I don't believe. I will never say something. I believe that, for example, if you watch the video, if you haven't watched the video, go and watch it. It's about the Arsenal complaints about the thing. I won't lie. We might disagree. We might disagree. You know what I mean? We might disagree on opinions, but I will not sit here and lie to you. I will not sit here and lie to you. That's not my job. I did YouTube because I wanted to talk about football. I wanted to analyze game. I wanted to talk about football. So I'm not going to sit here. Unlike a couple of super chats, appreciate you guys for the support, the massive support for the channel. RSV, do you think Louis van Gaal is the only manager post-Fergie would have cooked under this new Ineos? He had a style of play and he shouldn't have been sacked in hindsight. No, I don't believe that. We can't talk like this, RSV. The reason why, for some reason, Louis van Gaal needed a team that is ready-made. And I believe, and hear this out. Hear this out. It's very important. Alex Ferguson, when he left the team was declining. The team was declining. When Alex Ferguson left Man United, yes, he won the league, but the team, every Man United fan will tell you that the team was declining. And it was very hard for Louis van Gaal to come in and fix it. The team was declining. I actually believe that Man United was declining since they sold Ronaldo in 2009. Yes, they won the league. Yes, they reached the Champions League final in 2012 against Barcelona. But every Man United fan will tell you that the team was a little bit declining at that time. And it was very hard. Which super chat? Okay. Safe. Are you Arab? I know you are Lebanese. I'm not Lebanese. Or Palestinian. I'm not Palestinian. Do you live in Arab nation? No. Which team do you support? I think Inter Milan. Can you please find me wife Habibi? I need 4 wives. I'm an Arab Muslim. Read the Quran. What is this? What is this say? You think I'm Khatba Habibi? Who do you think I am? Connect with the guys in the UK. I don't live in the Arab world, Habibi. I am an Arab. I'm Egyptian. Alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim. But I don't live in Egypt. I don't live in an Arab country. I just don't. I live in America. I'm an American as well, but I lived all my life in Saudi Arabia and in Egypt. It's a very funny. You need why do you need 4 wives, bro? Have you ever been married? You need 4 wives. What is this madness? What is this, bro? What are you promoting here? Bro, you're crazy. And why do you like, I'm Arab Muslim, read Quran? Bro, good for you. It's fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy for that super chat, to be honest. Absolutely crazy, but I support. Thank you for supporting the channel and sending the super chat. Actually, AA is saying, Mo, your thoughts on Vinny getting robbed. Like and sub. Guys, 200 likes minimum on the stream. Get the likes to 200. I don't believe he was robbed. I don't believe he deserved it. To be honest with you, AA. He wasn't even Real Madrid's best player last season. It was Jude Bellingham. He had more GA than him. He was more clutch than him. And it's not about the flicks and tricks. Jude Bellingham was more clutch than Vinny last season. Vinny didn't even win Copa America. So why this rage that Vinny deserved Ballon d'Or? Based on what did Vinny deserve Ballon d'Or? What did he do last season that's out of this world that he deserved Ballon d'Or? Yeah. You challenge me. Bellingham had more GA. Bellingham was the clutch player in the league, right? For Real Madrid. Bellingham was clutch as well for Real Madrid in the Champions League as well. Yes, Vinny was clutch in a couple of games. Yeah, you cannot like Bellingham for the style of play and the technical ability and all this stuff. But you cannot lie that Vinny was not a Ballon d'Or winner last season. RSV saying also both Poch and Erik ten Hag are the two most overhyped managers in the last 10, 15 years. Waffle merchants, stubborn. That word, waffle merchants, please don't put Pochettino with Erik ten Hag. I believe Erik ten Hag, in my opinion, RSV, Erik ten Hag is the worst manager I have seen in my life in front of the media. In my life, in front of the media. I have never seen a manager that bad in front of the media. Have you guys seen? Can you guys name names? Which manager have you guys seen worse than Erik ten Hag in front of the media? I believe no one. No one. And Pochettino, have some respect. Pochettino made Spurs a global club. Made Jose. Jose is amazing in front of the media. Jose, everything that Jose speaks, he knows exactly what he's talking about. Bro, Jose Mourinho, are you kidding me? This guy is, Graham Potter was well-spoken. I am talking about a well-spoken person. He isn't a well-spoken person. Saeed got a biryani sponsor for real? Let me see. What is Saeed doing, bro? He genuinely got a biryani sponsor, Saeed? That's actually crazy. It's absolutely crazy, actually. Biryani party, I know, it's a biryani party. He didn't get a... It's actually crazy. Biryani party, yeah. Wow, this is crazy, actually. But anyway, good for Saeed and the biryani, to be honest. Biryani sponsor is crazy. But big up everyone in supporting the channel. Listen, but for this Amorim news, I just want to say, good for Man United. I'm excited for Man United, to be honest with you. I'm excited that I want to watch what he's going to do. I want to watch what can he offer, what he brings to the table for Manchester United. I know that you all are Man United fans. I know that you all are. I know that a lot of rivals are hating that Erik ten Hag left because it was just jokes and vibes and it was fantastic ride. It was amazing watching Erik ten Hag doing press conferences without a shadow of a doubt. It was amazing. I think it was hilarious. Erik ten Hag press conferences were out of this world. I believe you guys are gonna be derived from the fun and jokes. You can't joke anymore. You can't joke. There are no laughs anymore. There are no laughs. Let me redirect to Staffy or Staffy maybe. Redirect to Staffy TV. We'll direct to Staffy. Anyway, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm 50-50. I believe he's a very, very good manager. 2.5 years of laughs for Man United. We're here for it. There's a lot of clips of Man United, end of an era. We'll see. We'll see. But big up everybody. Guys, can we get to 200 likes before we leave this stream? 200 likes before we leave this stream, people. We need 200 likes. Come on. Hit the like button. We're 50 likes away from 200. The like button is underneath the live chat. And Erik ten Hag, just remember that Erik ten Hag is the second best manager in the league after Pep Guardiola during this period. During his time, he is the second best manager in the league behind Pep Guardiola. We're out, people.